All, all I can say to you, Mr. Ford, is lessons. Lessons. Get lessons along with those golf clubs. Okay. So, no, but honestly, it is just my pleasure to be here with you tonight. Thank you so much for inviting me. It is such an amazing opportunity for me to be working so closely with you. All I can talk about is the leadership over here. The leadership is second to none. I've been quoting King Edwards all week, ever since I heard him quotes on leadership. I've been sharing with my team and sharing with anybody who will listen about leadership from King Edwards. And Doug, there's nobody out here that's more visible than you. And the work that you're doing is just unmatched, and your commitment is unmatched, unquestioned. And I just really am, you can see, obviously we like having a good time, so this has been a I couldn't have asked for a better opportunity to build life with someone like you. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you asking me to be here. And I'd be remiss not to mention my mentor, my leader, the Smarter Than Money founder, Mr. Greg Baldwin, who, I give him credit for me being where I am today. I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. My background is real estate. Like Doug said, I'm from Detroit. I started out at 18 years old selling real estate, got into mortgages, did about 15 years in mortgages, worked as a developer's consultant, found money for developers for their deals all over the country. I did that for many years until I kind of got kicked out of the industry by the industry collapsed back in 08. By 09, I was done. It was pretty bad, but I had always found a way to make six figures, right? And it was interesting that I was at a meeting. I was invited to a meeting, probably around like 08. I was invited to a meeting. And I was listening to Mr. Baldwin. Now here I am with a business degree. I'm making six figures in real estate. I think I'm doing something, right? And I'm listening to this man, and everything that's coming out of his mouth is just making me like, I'm just like, wow, like this is information I had never heard before. It was truly my introduction into personal growth and self-development. And most importantly, I learned a concept under his tutelage called leverage that changed my life. It didn't matter what was happening in the real estate industry. I went from making six figures to multiple six figures every single year. And you guys have heard me say it before, I'm now claiming seven figures. I'll be making seven figures soon with this model, because what I learned about leverage, and I hope I say it enough to you guys really take it to heart. Leverage is basically the concept of, you not being the only person responsible for your income. If that is the case, then you're just simply hustling, right? We learned leveraging other people's money, leveraging other people's time and effort, but most importantly, leveraging systems, right? So when you have a system that's working for you in your stead, your system's not going to get tired. You're going to get tired before your system gets tired. And so that's why we teach people all over the world to leverage system, but you got to have a good system, which we do. And I'm going to share that with you tonight. But the most important is that you get that. And I'll tell you, it's like, our system is great. It's absolutely amazing. You're not going to find a better system, right? But most importantly, I want you to get this information. Our group is called Smarter Than Money. And our founder named it Smarter Than Money because we know that as long as money is smarter than you, you're always going to be a slave to it. Our focus is to help people become smarter, become more aware of what's happening around us so that we can navigate these, so that we can employ systems, have systems working for us. So that being said, I want to share with you guys the system that is absolutely changed my life. I was introduced to this model, in another iteration about 2 years ago. So I've been messing around with this for a couple of years and I have not been disappointed yet, but we finally perfected it. This is technology. So technology changes, right? And it expands. We're in a place and time that we've never been before. I just listened to something. I watched a video. Actually, I'm gonna start playing that video in my presentations because I thought it was so powerful. It's Lauryn Hill. If you guys are my age, you guys remember the Fugees. right? So Lauryn Hill was on a panel sitting next to my bad boy, Detroit Piston Isaiah Thomas. And she talks. She spoke so convicted about something. I thought she was talking about our business because it meant the same thing. But basically what she said was, and I need you guys to understand, is that, we should not be talking about poverty. We should not be talking about, people should not be losing their homes. People should not be, broke, period, right? Because the money is out here. You guys know that there's enough money in circulation, right? The wealth is here. The technology is here. We finally have the technology has caught up to be able to send the money everywhere that it needs to go, right? We just have to love people enough to share it with them. These are her words. I thought she was talking about my business. We have to love people enough to share it with them, right? But in order for us to do that, we each have to work on ourselves, our own selves, in order for us to have the courage, have the wherewithal to share with people. So I say all that to say that this is not new. This is not something that is just a Nicole, Doug, this is not just Carla talking about this stuff. This is we're talking about a worldwide situation here, a worldwide concept that we all need to be loving people enough to share with them something that we know can change their lives. So that being said, let me share with you guys a system that can change your life like it has changed my life. I've been getting donations every single day. I've not missed one day since September 1st of last year when we launched this model. Not one day have I missed donations. And the donations have been between, I've gotten donations as low as probably 63 cents. And I've got donations in as high as $3,000 and some dollars in a day. So the donations range. It can range, and but let me share my screen with you guys. And let's see here. And the first thing that I need to do is make a little small disclaimer here. All right. Now, what I need to share with you is, yes, I have a business degree, but I am not a financial planner. This information I'm sharing with you is not financial advice. I'm simply going to share with you my personal experience. I'm not talking theory, guys. I'm telling you about what's really, really happening and what's definitely also what's possible with our model. You'll also hear from other members that will share their very own experience. Okay, so you don't have to guess what'll happen. We'll tell you that it's happening and we'll show you. Okay, we'll show you this fascinating technology. And again, like I said, our organization is called Smarter Than Money. We're literally creating our own bank on the blockchain. Now, this is important, okay? Because sometimes I don't want any of this stuff to go over your head. I'm not a techie person, right? But guess what? We live in this world we're in a digital society right now. So although I don't want to, sometimes some things can be a little bit much for me. I know that I can't bury my head in the sand. I gotta figure it out. So I'm thankful that we have a system that is, it's not real techie to understand, but it's 100% the digital world that we live in right now. And literally what we're doing is creating our own bank on the blockchain. I don't want you to just take that as me using, saying that like I'm overhyping something. I need you to understand that you have several banks in your phone right now. You got several banks. If you've got Cashapp, if you've got, a bank account, like I bank with, among other banks, I bank with Bank of America. I've got a Bank of America app on my cell phone. These are literally banks in my pocket, right? Well, I want you to understand that I'm going to show you your very own bank on the blockchain that you'll be able to control. You will have changed your life. You'll be able to pay your house note, all sorts of things off of this by doing two very, very simple steps. You're not going to need any special qualifications or anything like this. It's super simple. It's a matter of making a choice. Let me tell you about our co-op wallet, okay? Now, our co-op wallet, it's a digital wallet, very similar to Cashapp, okay? Cashapp is, if you guys are not familiar, Venmo. These are the top apps on the market. that you can send peer-to-peer transactions with. I remember, I sent sent people, I can't remember how I first got my Cash App, but somebody, maybe my niece or nephew or something, needed some money. And the fastest way to send the money was through Cash App. So they showed me Cash App and I got it set up and I sent them some money, right? Well, the same thing, there's Coinbase. Coinbase is the number one digital wallet in the crypto space. Okay, they got market share. Cash App has more than 50% of the market share. More than 50% of the market share. One company does in the cash digital wallets. Coinbase has more than 50% of market share in the digital wallet space. But guess what? How do they get this market share? By referral fees. Okay, they got this market share by people like you and me, and my nephew, who is asking his auntie for money, right? Telling people about their wallet, and they paid them like one-off referral fees, like $5, $10, $15, one time to set up. Now, these guys are making billions of dollars, right? But they're gonna pay you, the person who they're getting the billions of dollars from, a one-time referral fee of $10, right? 15 maybe. I think the biggest one I saw was $15, but I've seen them as low as $5. So that's what they did, and it works. Referral marketing works, and that's what they did. Our co-op wallet acts just like Cash App, okay? But what it does is it allows you to receive daily royalty deposits for those that same activity of referring people, right? So instead of you getting a one-off, you're gonna be able to receive a residual royalty for making a referral connection. Powerful stuff, okay? I need you to understand that. This is out here. Sometimes we just don't know, we just don't know what's available. We don't have that awareness. Well, I'm telling you, it's here, right? Co-op Wallet is the world's first private decentralized wallet. Now, what I want you to know about it is not only can you receive immediate income from it, this is not something that you'll receive donations, you'll receive referral fees, and then you'll have to wait and wait and wait. No, you get immediate residual income from it, okay? But also, most importantly, it's private. It is private. Now, if you are a hairdresser, if you are if you are a babysitter, whatever it is that you are, it doesn't matter what you are. If you've got more than $600 in your Cash App, Uncle Sam wants to know all about it. They want to know every single thing that you're doing on that app. Well, guess what? Ours is on the blockchain and it's 100% private. Once that money is loaded into your co-op wallet, everything that you do is private. Now, as we move forward, it's almost 2023. As we move forward in this digital society, your privacy is going to be your number one asset. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, if you're paying attention, our privacy is going away. Every single transaction that we do is open for discussion. And it's not even, it's not like I'm trying to hide anything. It's not even that, but everything that happens, like say, for example, on Coinbase, every time you take some money and maybe you'll cash out some cryptocurrency. Maybe you're going to take one cryptocurrency off of, you might take something off of one network and put it on another network. That shouldn't be a taxable event, okay? But these are the kinds of things that we deal with. Plus, beyond that, it's not about avoiding taxes. But when we go into a digital society and the government is now controlling your money, that means that they can debank you like that. So I don't want to get too far into the weeds, but I just want to impress upon you how important your privacy is going into this 2023 and beyond, okay? And it literally is a very easy thing. It only takes 2 simple steps to make money. I already explained to you just how our system works. Our wallet, when I say it works like Cash App, I mean that you can make peer-to-peer transactions. That means if I want to send Doug some money, I just ask him for his donor key and I send money right from my wallet to his wallet. When I go to the hairdresser, I pay her my hairdresser is my sister. I pay her money right from my wallet to her wallet. Instead of sending it on Cash App, I just send it in my co-op wallet. Same thing with my esthetician, same thing with my nieces and nephews. They all have these wallets. I send them money. I don't use those Cash App anymore. They don't pay me. I use my co-op wallet, okay? So this is the thing. There's no skill set required. I'm not asking you to learn any of this stuff. It doesn't matter if cryptocurrency goes up or down. This is not a crypto product, okay? This is a wallet. Every single transaction has to go through a wallet. So I'm marketing a wallet. I'm talking about a wallet, So this is how Cash App and Co-op Wallet are alike and not alike. Where Cash App is a centralized, they centrally hold your money. Co-op is a decentralized model, okay, completely private. However, they're a lot alike in that you send and receive money, member to member and peer to peer. Like Cash App, you have that little $sign and then your Cash App name. Same thing, we have an identifier too. Ours are called donor keys, right? Cash App is a custodial wallet. They, like I said, they have complete custody of your funds. Ours is custodial / non-custodial, meaning we're hybrid. You actually have the control and privacy over your wallet. Where Cash App, you're going to connect your money directly to your bank account. Ours, you're going to go through one other step. Of course, like I said, we want to keep you all private and decentralized. You're going to go through another step. You're going to take your money from Co-op when you want to take it out in cash, put it in a crypto exchange, and then that's connected to your bank account. Simple, simple stuff, okay? But again, I have to, I can't, there's a word, it's called befuddled. Just how much money Cash App is making, right? 2021, they made $2 billion in profit. This is not how much they made. Like, this is not how much they brought in total. This is profit, $2 billion. $2 billion. And look how quickly they got this type of money from 2018 to 2021. So in 4 short years, they went from, they increased by 1,000%, right? They went tenfold, okay? From 194 million to 2 billion. That's a huge amount of growth in a very, very short time. So we are expecting with our model to do that kind of growth. We're expecting to move incredibly quickly, just like this. Cash App has 3 million users. They started out with 3 million users in 16. Now they have 44 million. We've got less than 200,000 users. This is how early on we are. Like, we're expecting huge, huge, huge growth. And like I said, no skill set required. It's very simple. We're all peers. We all work together. This slide is showing you how Cash App has the normal pyramidal structure. They have a CEO. They probably have some managers, middle managers, and employees at the bottom. That's how they are. That's the old linear model. Where our model, if you can see, you've got just peers interacting with each other. It's a platform model. Our group is really called a DAO, decentralized autonomous organization, okay? We're not a corporation like that. We're just an organization. We're completely decentralized, and we're just peers working together to change the world. So that's what it is that you're looking to get involved with here. We're incredibly excited about it. And again, 2 very, very simple steps to changing your life, and not just your life, but all of your friends, like I said, peer to peer, your friends, your families, your nieces, your nephews too, just like mine, okay? I'm gonna tell you exactly how this works. Very, very simple. And I need you to also understand too, we want you to be smarter than money, but we want to focus you on your money goal. If you're gonna have a money goal, our first goal for everybody who locks arm with us is to help them get their mortgage paid with royalty money. Okay, and this is how it does. First thing that you do is you purchase 4 tokens. Okay, now these 3 $25 tokens and 1 $250 tokens. It costs about $364 plus exchange fees, which comes out to somewhere around $400. I'm laying it all out for you. And I got to also talk about tokens, because this is what, I didn't understand initially. So the tokens are just like You know, I don't want you to get confused about tokens like it's cryptocurrency. That's not what this is. These are just activation tokens. They operate like, remember when you went to Chuck E. Cheese when you were a kid, or you took your kid to Chuck E. Cheese, and you couldn't just put your quarter into the video game. You had to go and exchange your dollars and your quarters for tokens. Now they look like quarters, kind of, they were worth 25 cents still, but the technology did not recognize the quarter. It only recognized the token. That's the same thing. We're just, because this is the blockchain, the technology only recognizes a token. So you're buying just an activation token with the same denomination. The $25 tokens are worth $25. $250 tokens are worth $250. Very, very simple. You're going to buy those 4 tokens. Now, what are you going to do with these 4 tokens? That's step 2. You're going to give those 3 tokens away. The $250 token you're going to keep for yourself, but the $25 tokens you're going to give them away, right? Choose 3 friends who want to do the exact same thing. You want to choose 3 friends who want to get their mortgage paid. 3 friends who use Cashapp. Maybe they use Zelle. Zelle's the same thing. It's a member-to-member transaction that you make using your bank account. Same thing. Do you realize that that's just a bank account? There's nobody holding your money at the bank. It's just an app. It's a digital wallet. That's all that is. Your bank account is a digital wallet. There's nobody behind the counter cashing out. No, it's a digital wallet. So you're just talking to 3 people who get it, right? And they each commit to doing the exact same thing, doing both steps, buying 4 tokens, giving 3 away, right? And you want to do this within 7 days. Now, I mean, I'll be honest with you, folks are doing it in a day, 2 days, because they understand that money loves speed. They understand that that system is only going to work if you work it. You got to work the system, do it exactly how it is. Get your 3 people who get it, right? And move on. Once you do that, you're absolutely done. There's nothing else that you need to do. There's no more buying. There's nothing else that you need to do. Get your 3 friends to find 3 friends of their own, and you're done. Okay? Done. This is how it works. Very, very simply. You find 3 folks within a week, right? You immediately create a residual for yourself of $260 a month. Now, that doesn't sound like much. I'm not being exciting here. This is not exciting. That basically will cover your tokens. That's about it, right? But then you're going to invite those 3 people. They're each going to do the same thing. They're going to have 3 people that they invite. Now, your friends, your 3 friends that you brought on board, they've done the same thing. They've created a residual for themselves immediately. And now your residual has gone up to $380. I get it. This doesn't sound like a lot of money, but the story continues, right? Your 3 who brought their 3, they have repeated this process. The 3 new people create an immediate residual. Your 3 have, the people who invited them, their residual increases, and yours now increases in just 3 weeks to $870. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I know we're paying a car note somewhere. We're paying a car note, maybe some insurance, right? But we keep repeating the process. This is where it's the system. Remember, save yourself time, energy, and money. And when you leverage a system, you have an expected outcome. Now, this happens every single time. This is not just Nicole talking. This is the system. It works every single time, right? So now in 4 weeks, everybody has invited their 3 people. You've created a monthly residual for yourself of $2,490. Now, we know mathematically, $2,400, it covers most of our house notes. Most people's house note is covered. Most people in the world, most people around the world, house note, rent, payments, whatever, is covered in $2,490 per month. That's a big deal. Now, some people, mortgage is higher. Some people in New York, Chicago, California, those mortgage payments are a little bit higher. That's okay. Keep doing the system. Now, here you are in 5 weeks. You've got $5,300 in monthly residual. Okay, So this is what I need you to understand. I've been in real estate for a very long time. There's nothing out there. There's no investments out there that you can do where you can bring on $400 to the table. That's it. That's all. Within a month, you're getting $2,500 a month. Within 5 weeks, you're getting $5,000 a month residual. Doesn't happen. It's just not out there. It's not out there. Okay. So when I talk about being proud of a model, I'm proud of this model. I'm proud that I've got a model now that literally nobody, my son can do this. My son, who really, he's not college educated. He does not care about college. He likes to do business, okay? But he doesn't have to have a strong skill set. There's nothing that he has to do. All he has to do is tell his 3 friends, their 3 friends tell 3 friends. Now they got a whole movement, right? Of people doing the exact same thing. And now you've got these, what do you call them, Gen Xers? These Gen Xers out here making $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month. They're losing their minds with it, right? All we're doing is loving people enough, because every time you tell someone who tells someone who tells someone, you changing not just their life, because remember, they're going to tell their 3 family members or friends or whatever. Nobody wants to have money all by themselves. That's so boring, okay? Nobody want to have money by themselves. I can tell you, I travel a lot by myself, okay? Boring. But this is what's powerful. Here you are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks in. 7 weeks in. Now, this is if everybody takes a week. Listen, everybody don't take a week. Everybody don't take a week. Some people take a day. Some people take 3 days. Now, some people take 3 weeks, so I'm not even going to front. Sometimes some people take 3 weeks. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, you just keep going and loving people enough to tell them about something that you know is good, something that absolutely works. And this is how the system works. It creates more money for you, but not just more money for you. A week later, if I'm making $100,000, if you're making $100,000 a month, 1 week later, your friend, your best friend, your cousins, your mother, your uncle, whoever it is that you told about, they're now going to receive $100,000 a month. So that is the most powerful thing about our model. There's so, I mean, I want to stop talking about the numbers, because the numbers are bananas. The numbers are unfathomable. You and I probably never thought that we could have a model that we could leverage by doing something incredibly simple and sexy to create $1.7 million in a month. Okay, so I'm gonna stop talking about the money, because the money is there. It takes no skill set. It just takes a responsibility and making a choice to tell 3 people about it. It's very, very simple. We have a system, and it literally works like an infinity. Everybody gets money over and over and over. It's like we say, you give one time to receive all the time. Very powerful, powerful model. And it's simple. It's incredibly simple. I didn't tell you guys anything that you couldn't do, right? I didn't tell you have to travel to London and you have to do all of this and you don't have to do all that stuff. It's very simple. 3 people. You don't need to hold half the West Side in order to build an organization. Just 3 people. 3 people, 11 people enough. It's literally your choice. Once you start this thing in motion, you cannot get away from it. Okay? You cannot get away from it. So everybody wins in this cooperative system. We're built on a crowdfunding platform. So literally you don't have to worry about, like, we're not selling securities. We're not doing any of that stuff. We're just cooperating on a cooperative crowdfunding platform. Absolutely powerful stuff. Okay, so just a little recap. Let me tell you who's gonna be talking about me tonight, about my can't talk self. Doug always tells me when I mess up these words. So listen, you can mess up a word. You can have, it doesn't matter. You can still, you're not going to be able to avoid the royalties going in your wallet. So he can talk about me messing up a word, but we don't mess up on receiving these payments though. So just to go over, we have developed the Co-op wallet. It's our online digital bank. You can, use Cashapp, but why would you? When you have something that you can make money, you don't own Cashapp. You don't own nothing about Cashapp. You didn't even really most of y'all didn't even get a referral fee from Cashapp. People didn't even, get a referral fee, but they making billions of dollars off of your effort. Every time, there's transactions made, They making money off of the value that we add. So, and then our wallet allows you to receive royalties immediately. Watch, I know that Doug is going to do a demonstration. He does them all the time of how when you bring your folks on, you get donations immediately, and you can securely store your royalties online, and you can withdraw them whenever you want. You don't have to wait week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or anything like that. Nope, immediately. Okay. The Co-op wallet is also, it's a digital asset. We're in the time of the blockchain. Okay. The blockchain is the biggest invention since the internet. It's the biggest invention since the internet, and we're built to scale. Okay. So right now we have a digital wallet. We also have our own cryptocurrency, which I'm not talking about because we haven't officially rolled it out, but we do have our own cryptocurrency, Co-op Bits. Now we will all be able to earn money and build our portfolios as Co-op Bits increase in value. The more wallets that we open up, the more the value that our cryptocurrency will have. That's here, that's coming. You also can mint your wallet as an NFT on the blockchain. So that means you have ownership in this model, right? You can also, you will be able to participate in Co-op DeFi, which is decentralized finance, which means that you'll be able to do all the things on the blockchain with Co-op that you would have been able to do in the past with your bank. So for example, you'll be able to finance your home, finance a car, finance your kids' education. There's all sorts of things that we're going to be able to do as this technology expands through Co-op DeFi. So I'm super excited about what we have our hands on. Literally, we're changing lives. It doesn't matter what you want to raise money for. Like I said, we're technically a cooperative crowdfunding platform. So you can raise money for whatever you want. You don't have to be a 501c3 or anything like that. And it's just that simple. So you just have to ask yourself, what kind of person are you? Are you a who says, you know what, all I have to do is sign up open up 3 accounts, refer 3 people, 2 steps. That's simple. Let's go. I was a type A. I was an A. I was ready to go. Say less, as they like to say less, right? Wonderful. Welcome aboard if that is you. If you're a B, you're saying, can I enroll more than 3 people? Absolutely. Welcome aboard to you. And then maybe you don't see it, you're a type C person. And I just encourage you to go to smarterthanmoney.com and /DAO, DAO. You can see that, you can see a fabulous presentation by none other than our founder, Mr. Greg Baldwin. Charge that to my head and not my heart, but I can tell you for sure that he can, if there's any unanswered questions that you had from my presentation, you can go and watch the best of the best right on the website. There's a recorded presentation. But what I also want to do is I want to take your questions because if you have watched this presentation, you may still have some questions. Let me go ahead and stop my share. You may still have some questions, and I want to open up the line to ask any guests on the line any questions. I can answer any questions for you. And also, I just needed to note that your sponsor has a token waiting for you. The person who invited you to this call has a token waiting for you. So you can get with them. They're going to show you exactly how it works, how you'll see money going right into your wallet immediately, all of that. It's very, very powerful stuff. But if you're guests and you have any questions, I don't know, maybe Doug, if there's some questions in the chat on Facebook or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm looking, no questions at this moment,
Excellent.
I'm sure somebody popped a question, but not at the moment.
Wonderful. Well, you know what, Doug, I just want to thank you so much for having me on the call. I love that we get to work together. We get to have fun. I know you get to critique me and my enunciation of these words.
We'll let you off the hook this week. It's Thanksgiving. It's the happy holidays. We can't supposed to be doing that this week.
And we already talked about how hating is bad for your skin. We already talked about that.
You did share that with me. Would anybody like to share a testimony? Is that okay, Ms. Jackson?
Absolutely. You know what? First of all, it is real. And I love talking about, this is not an advertisement. This is real stuff. This is what we are really experiencing. Doug, why don't you share your story with the group?
Okay. Well, for those who haven't heard it, I know many have, and guys, it just keeps increasing. I like sharing other testimonies because I just don't want people to think it's just only me and it's only Nicole. It's a lot of folks. I know Carla and Carlos. They've been just withdrawing money, since they've been in, and that's let you know it's real. And so their team is doing things. Folks, been involved in 6 months, and I tell you what, if I understood earlier, before it took some time for me to understand it, I would have been way ahead. But what I love about this, even though we say timing and positioning, it doesn't really apply here because this is an unsaturated system here. Unsaturated. I've never been a part of something where, because built a business in network marketing, went through ebbs and flows, had some success, had some failures. But this is what I knew. And I know me, I'm about everybody winning. If you know me, you know I'm about everybody winning, not just myself. I know I'm that dog, I'm that ambitious guy, I'm that guy that's fearless. I'm gonna go out there and just put it on the line, even with my raspy voice, with my southern drawl, with my big old eyes and my nice bone structure, all of that, I'm gonna go out there and do it. But the thing I was like, is there something out there where really anybody could do and be successful? Not just do it, but just be successful at it. And come on board. 6 months, been able to totally pay off my mortgage. Okay. Couple of cars are already paid off. Okay. My mortgage is like $4,000. Okay. So no, I don't have the big mansion mortgage yet, but that's soon to come. But just the other things I've been able to do. My daughter, we've been able to facilitate her own Airbnb business. I have my son in about 3 months. He's going to be receiving his barber license, and he don't know it. We already got money put up for him to take care of a year worth of booth rent, where he doesn't have to worry about it. He can just cut air, right? So that's just what has been able to, be done. So there is a lifestyle that can impact life with this cash flow, guys. I won't have to ever worry about money ever again, okay? And we're taking this thing all over the world. I just got through launching in Malaysia, about to go to Trinidad. So, this thing is just starting to bubble over. I had a couple of young guys come on.
Hey, Thug, can I thank you? This is Essence.
Yeah, Essence, absolutely, sweetheart. You're so welcome.
I have my mom, Bernie, on the line, and she's been listening, and where I'm at is pretty loud, and I'm so sorry, but I made money instantly, and I just want everyone to know that I will always say that. Always say that. I love your energy, and it's just amazing. I think it's just like, this is so easy, and I feel like I can't leave my family out. So
absolutely.
Yeah, my mom's on the line, so yeah, thank you.
Ms. Bernie.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Let me say this. Let me say congratulations to you, Essence. That is such a wonderful testimony. And doing it with family is everything. My little group is called Best Friends, because my family are my best friends, and any of my best friends I get to do business with, but particularly my mom, my son, my kids, my sisters and nieces and nephews. This is something that you can do together that you're not going to hurt them. Sometimes you've done stuff before and you're like, I don't know if I want to bring my mom around this because, I'm not sure. No, you've done the right thing. And Ms. Bernie, welcome. We are so looking forward to working with you and Essence. And this is just a wonderful thing for us. Thank you. And Doug, I'm sorry. I had to jump in.
No, you good. You good. It's all good. No, but also guys that are in the community, definitely get back in contact. Person that invited you has a token for you. That's how just crazy direct this is. What I love about this, folks, there is nothing that can be done in this platform after you that you won't make cash flow from. I need you to think about that. There's nothing that can be done after you get involved. Man, anytime there's a token done from a year from now, 5 years from now, a day from now, it's going to serve as ongoing residual cash flow. Look, like I said, guys, I've been in many.
We can't beat that. We not beating that.
Huh? I don't know if she was talking to me. I don't know. Anyway, but no, guys. Again, guys, we're just super excited. We just want to come and bring this information to you. I definitely want to thank Miss Nicole Jackson for doing this for me. I tell you what, guys, when I gave it to her, she didn't even like I was just trying to get it out of my mouth. She was like, Doug, I'm in. I'm like, okay, all right. Well, you probably knew where I was going. But we've been wanting to work together and collab together. I know we've been doing trainings on our Smarter Than Money. And I mean, my team, you know, with everyone, they love Smarter Than Money locker room training. It's like they already telling me, Doug, we ain't never missing that call. And hey, because it's powerful, and what we get to understand and see that this thing is, you know, bigger than getting 3. It's like it's really educating you on leadership. It's getting you to learn about money and how we should be thinking and getting us smarter than money, where we are having our money working for us, but definitely understanding the magnitude of that as we're educating people all across the world. Yeah, we're going to make money, guys, by default. Like, you can't move out of the way of the money. I mean, as soon as you do the 2 steps that you only do one time, money done. And you just have that, just keep strategically duplicating. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Nicole, if you want to add anything, I'll give you the last words.
I do, and only because you brought it up. But okay. I will tell you, I could talk about this all day long, and that's our Saturday masterclass.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, like I shared with you guys, you know, I was never properly introduced to network marketing in my life. Like I had, you know, I remember when and this is not network marketing. Let's be clear. I'm getting to a point, but I remember my good girlfriend, my best girlfriend at the time, her mama started selling Melaleuca, right? So mama said, y'all join Melaleuca, and we joined Melaleuca because mama told us to, right? And so that was it. I joined Melaleuca. I got the products, great products, but it was not a proper introduction, right? And it was not until years later when I was in real estate and I had some people who I respected started coming to me about network marketing that I called up someone who, this couple that I knew who they were doing incredibly well. And I knew that they made all their money in network marketing. I said, what is this? Tell me what is, you know, I'm a businesswoman now. I'm not talking about no products. I want to understand the model. What's happening? So they explained to me the model and they invited me to come to some training. And when I tell you that it was that training, it was my first introduction to personal growth and self-development. It changed me from the person that I was to the person who I am becoming. You know, it was the training, it was the information. It wasn't none of them problems. I mean, I've never been a successful network marketer. I mean, I mean, not that the model didn't work, but it didn't, you know, wasn't me. I wasn't right for it, right? But it changed everything about me and how I look at things. And so what I say that to say is that I don't care what you do, you come to the masterclass on Saturday. That is what's going to change you, because products are going to come and go. Opportunities are going to come and go. It's about you, your business. I got a brick and mortar business that I thought I was getting ready to lose this year. I thought I was going to lose my business that I built for almost 7 years because the landlord was putting me out. I thought I was going to lose it. I didn't care. I could lose everything I have right now. Next year, I'll have it back and more, because I understand these concepts that I learned from these powerful masterclasses. We learned something on Saturday that changed our outlook and understanding of what's happening in the economy right now. Like many of us didn't know, most of us did not know on the call that our currency was going to change from greenbacks. This money is going to be valid no more very, very shortly, very, very soon coming. And that there's already laws written in place that allow them to put together this digital currency. And it's not going to be cute for us. To be honest, it's not going to be good, right? We're not going to make $1 off of it. You know, all of these other cryptocurrencies and all that kind of stuff coming, we ain't gonna make $1 off none of that stuff, first of all. But it's gonna take away all of our privacy. It's gonna take away our rights. It's gonna put us in such a vulnerable position. You saw what happened to, say, Kyrie Irving and Kanye West, all of these people, and I'm not talking about their politics, but what I am talking about is the fact that Kyrie Irving posted something on Twitter or something that he watched a video and they censored him, shut down his contracts, all of this kind of stuff. Imagine that being me and you. Imagine put something on Facebook that they don't like, whoever they is, don't like, and they debank you like that. And you don't have any other options because all your money is digital. Cash is not an option anymore. Then what? Most of us didn't even realize where we were sitting, that we were sitting right now in that hot seat. Well, we learned that on our masterclass. We learned that on our masterclass. So I encourage you, it's worth every penny. It's worth the hour of your time to invest in yourself and your understanding so that, like I said, they could take it all away. It don't matter. I can lose it all. I can lose it all. And it's okay because I have so much, invested so much in my own mindset, my skill set, that I'll have it back in more in a year. I'm not worried about that stuff. So I just say all that to say master classes, that's why we do this. Smarter Than Money, that's why we do this, to help people all over the world. We have the golden goose. We have the golden goose. And honestly, it's laid every single Saturday. Them eggs are laid every single Saturday. So don't miss a masterclass, whatever you do. Do not miss a locker room, noon Eastern, every single Saturday. That's what we do. That's the value. That's the biggest value. So since you said masterclass, you got me all excited.
I already know how you are about it. You are 1,000 about the masterclass.
Got me excited about the masterclass. It changed my life. It's like when you got saved, if you want to be like that, it's like you change from one day to the next day, you something different. It's about you having a complete different awareness. So I'm so happy to be doing this with y'all.
Hey, we love you. Hey, we can't wait for you to come back again. Trust me, we're going to be inviting you really, really soon.
Well, come on. And I'm in Detroit.
Absolutely. Hey, you got a pen?
Do I have a pen?
Yes.
I do have a pen. I have a pen.
Write down 9622558. So if you ever want to send some money, that's my donor key.
206-761. We know these donor keys by heart, right? Because we constantly give them away because we want folks sending us money, right?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to go ahead and conclude tonight's meeting. Again, get back in contact with the person that invited you or brought you to our community. And hey, grab a token. But if you have some questions need to be answered, definitely go to our website, smarterthanmoney.com, and get your questions answered. But please do us this favor. Allow the person that invited you to follow up with you in a day or 48 hours from now, okay? Just so we can get, you resolve, get your answer. And because we already know you're going to say yes, because this just make too much sense to do, right? So as we have to conclude every meeting, folks, we just want to see you at the top. But we look forward to seeing each and every one of you cash flowing and also over the top.
Thank you, Nicole. I like it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Doug. Thank you, King Edwards, Miss Carla, Miss Bernie, and Deborah. Yes. All right, Deborah. I like that Deborah spelling. So very good to be with you guys on this evening.
Peace out.